Hello everyone. Well, as expected, we saw some additional severe storms pop up in Nebraska yesterday, and we expect it to happen again today and probably one more day tomorrow. So let's walk you through Thursday and Friday. We're starting at 8 a.m. this morning, and it looks like until we get into the early afternoon, the story is going to be scattered showers and weak storms in the western half of the state and isolated showers and weak storms in the eastern half of the state. Not looking completely dry in the eastern half of the state, but less activity than in the western half of the state. But no severe storms to worry about until at the earliest about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Beginning around 2 o'clock, not going to rule out the potential for a severe storm to start to pop up in the southwestern part of the state. So let's track this activity. I do expect it to start in the southwest, but then this activity to spread to the north and east. So let's jump ahead to 5 o'clock homebound commute and notice those areas of orange and red spreading farther to the north and east, but taking some time. But this is the most likely time where it's going to be stormy around Scottsbluff, Oshkosh, and storms starting to push in around the North Platte area, McCook. Look at 8 o'clock. Notice again, a kind of slow moving. Still could be quite stormy around the North Platte area, maybe McCook. But now the storms starting to push in to the Kearney area. The storms will probably be at their peak intensity during the late afternoon and early evening hours. And they may start to wind down once we get to around 10, 11 o'clock. But I still want to leave in the chance for these storms to be severe until we get until about 1 a.m. By 1 a.m., the atmosphere is stable enough that, yes, there's still going to be lingering showers and storms, but the potential for a damaging wind, hail, going away by 1 a.m. So to summarize today, though we have to leave in at least an outside chance of severe storms for everyone in Nebraska, the area we're most concerned about is east of Scottsbluff and west of Lincoln. The chance smaller in the most eastern and western parts of the state. So really focusing in on the central part of the state. And again, leaving the chance for severe storms in there from as early as 2 o'clock to as late as 1 a.m. tonight. Certainly across central Nebraska, heavy rain and lightning looking likely. And we do expect some severe storms to pop in spots. And in those severe storms, we could see up to quarter-size hail, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. And again, because we've been dealing with thunderstorms already the last couple days, even though we have an ongoing drought, the ground is getting more and more saturated. And with additional heavy rain expected, especially in low-lying, poorly drained locations, got to mention the chance for a few flooded roads. Now, the chance for tornadoes, it is very small, but we cannot rule out a couple of EF0 or EF1 tornadoes popping up. And now we've got to talk about Friday. So in the morning, very similar to what we're going to see today. Scattered activity to the west, isolated activity to the east, but no severe storms to worry about. And I think that's going to be the case even as we get into the late morning around lunchtime. Scattered to the west, isolated activity to the east, but still no severe storms to worry about. I think the severe threat tomorrow is going to begin about 3 o'clock. And probably in the north central part of the state, see those dark shades of red showing up around Mullen and Broken Bow? So it looks like the southwestern and most western part of the state catching a break from the severe threat for tomorrow, even though there's still going to be rain around. I got to watch those shades of red where there could be some severe storms. You know, already today it's going to be a breezy day across the state, but I think tomorrow a little bit more wind around. I think average gusts across Nebraska are going to be around 30 miles per hour. And let's continue to track this activity. So the chance we're getting around 3 o'clock. Here we are at 5 o'clock, and notice how it's continuing those dark shades of red to push up to the north central part of the state. But now I want you to focus in on the southeastern part of the state, because it's about 5 o'clock or so that I expect some storms to maybe fire up around the Grand Island area and then push to the east. So I actually think it is tomorrow for Lincoln and Omaha that's our best chance of storms and our best chance of severe storms. And as it stands right now, the most likely timing for the storms looks like about 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, which I know is bad timing for early Friday evening plans. But keep in mind, Lincoln and Omaha, 6, 7, 8 o'clock is when it's looking pretty stormy, and there is the potential for severe storms. So notice for tomorrow, The south, central, and most western part of the state not included in the severe threat, but really focusing on the north, central, and particularly the eastern part of the state, really stressing that for southeastern Nebraska, Lincoln, and Omaha, tomorrow is the bigger threat. And right now, again, looking like the early evening hours is the most likely time. Definitely looking like heavy rain and lightning. And once again, there is the potential for up to quarter-size hail, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Though the chance is real small, can't rule out a tornado popping up. And yes, because we're talking about heavy rain and not the fastest moving storms, a few flooded roads are possible as well.